Thomas's Wooden Adventures, Episode 33, The Trial. Would the defendant state his name? Zack of the North Western Railway. Good. Zack, upon your testimony, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I solemnly swear. Good. Well, let the trial begin. First witness to the stage, Thomas of the North Western Railway. Thomas, how long have you known the defendant? About 14 years. And has he ever behaved brashly, aggressively, or made any violent misconducts toward any engines? No. The only problem I've ever had with Zag was sometimes his shunting is a bit sloppy. But still. Zack is a kind-hearted engine, and sometimes gets himself into skirmishes, yes, but always does the right thing. Any more questions? No further questions. I would now like to call a short interval before the case resumes. Hello there, Thomas. I am your attorney, William Whitestone. Pleasure to meet you, sir. William. Oh, please, just call me Will. Now, if we want to get you off the hook, we'll have to really get into the nitty-gritty with the jury. Okay? Right. So, now, I have done several train cases in the past, and one common problem is that opposing lawyers will often try and get a reaction out of you to really throw the case out of your direction. So whatever you do, keep composure. Right, okay. We are ready to resume, Your Honour. Very well, then. Next witness, Sir Topham Hatt of the North Western Railway. How long has the defendant been under your work? 14 years. And has he ever done anything violently? Has he ever gone out of his way to make your life miserable? No. Has he ever shown violent tendencies? No, of course not. Zack is one of our most diligent shunters and a very hard-working locomotive. Okay, now, when you heard the news that Zack had murdered an engine, how did you react? I reacted like any controller would. I was disappointed, but I know Zack well enough, and I know that he would never kill anybody for the fun of it. There must have been a reason or a provocation. No further questions, Sir Topham. Thank you. Now, William Whitewall, please enter the box. Very well. William. Right. You are the attorney of the defendant, Zack of the North Western Railway. That I am. Now, do you have anything to say? Yes, and in fact, I know that you have hold of the data for this trial. When did this murder take place? October 31st, 1937. Really? Hang on a minute. If you would pay attention to this projection, here is the data for this trial. It is not 1937. That is false, Your Honour. If you have a look at the projection, it most in fact says that this so-called murder took place on the 31st, sorry, Your Honour. The 33rd is not a real date, as you so said so. Silence in my court. Now, have another look at the project on the screen. It says that this murder took place on the 27th of May, 1943. That is World War II. And at this time, Zack would not have been in England. As it was stated in the ROD files, once again up on this projector here, Zack was in Bourgogne, in France, fighting on the front line. There was no way he could have been in Southampton where this alleged murder took place, Your Honour. So, I know what's going on here. This is a conspiracy. Order in the court. Order. Are you saying that I, the honourable barrister of this court, are in cahoots of a conspiracy? Indeed I am, Your Honour. No further questions, Whitewall. Right, your testimony's up next, okay? Now, the final testimony. Zach of the North Western Railway. Okay. Zach, you have been accused with murder in Southampton in October 1937. Which, once again, is false. In 1937, I was not working at Southampton. If you have a look at the rosters which I worked at, in 1937, I was working at Fratton, not Southampton. Oh, go on. Yes, during the dates between 1937 and 1944, I was stationed at Fratton. I was stationed at Southampton in my early working life during the First World War. So either you have given false information, or in fact you, as my attorney have said, are conspiring against me. Oh, and speaking of conspiracies, I know who you are. We've ran a data scan. Fowler. Wait, what? I'm not Fowler. Who is this Fowler? You are Henry Fowler. Are you certain, Zach? Yes, Will. I know that face anywhere. That is William Fowler. That is Henry Fowler, Will. Guards, arrest him. Wait, what? No. Blast you, P-class. I would get you if it's the last thing I do. Come on, off to prison with you. Now, jury, have you made a decision? May the foreman stand. Now, do you find Zach of the North Western Railway guilty or not guilty for the murder charges? Not guilty. Ah, thank goodness. What a relief. Now, come on, Zach, let's get out of here. Well done, Zach. But I have one question. How did you know that was Fowler? You're always presented with an image and information of the trial, barrister, and jury, etc., so you can identify if you have any personal encounters with the jury or the barrister. And I knew that face anywhere, and just to make sure, I ran a quick scan with some help, and yes, it was Fowler. Now, he can rot behind bars for all I care. You're free to go, Zach. Alright, Aaron. Just don't get on the wrong side of the law. I won't. Well done, Zach. That was incredible. Yeah, that was nerve-wracking, though. I'm not going to any more courts again. Well, you don't have to. Good. Never, ever again. Finally, things seemed normal on the island of Sodor once again. However, things weren't still all right with the world, as Gordon and Henry still didn't have replacements yet. However, an interesting visitor would arrive on Sodor. But that is a story for another day.